Hello everyone. We are going to particularly discuss in this video preparation of alcohols, but the preparation will be undertaken using a single type of a reagent, and that is Grignard reagent. You all are very much aware of this Grignard reagent, that fundamentally RMGX is the generalization for Grignard reagent, but Victor Mayer for the first time when came up with the compound and named it Grignard reagent, it was ethyl magnesium bromide. So it has to be C2H5 MgNBr like this. Now remember very well, this Grignard reagent, which is popularly and commonly known as ethyl magnesium bromide, whenever breaks into two parts, the ethyl carbon ion and the magnesium breaks with a positive charge. The reason is it's a metal and metals are electropositive. So this property of ethyl magnesium bromide or Grignard reagent will help us facilitate the formation of alcohols. If I write RMGX over here, it will be R minus and Mg plus. So let us do one thing. Let us start preparing alcohols. We will be preparing three different alcohols using three different starting materials. Let it be primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. And at the end of this reaction, it will be very clear for us to understand that what starting material is always required to get a primary alcohol and what starting material is required to get a tertiary alcohol, and what are the spectrum of starting materials that will help us get secondary alcohol. Before going into those particular products, that is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, I would just like to generalize here by taking a unidentified carbonyl. Whenever I say unidentified carbonyl, I mean to say that I am not clear, or I do not want to make clear what these two positions are substituted with. They might be alkyl, they might be aryl, they might be hydrogen, any damn thing. But it is sure that I will come up either with aldehyde or with ketone. I cannot move away from these two for this particular topic. So whenever we have a carbonyl like this and we just try to react it with a Grignard reagent, just check what happens. This carbonyl bond is polar in nature and therefore it will break towards oxygen. So we will have a negative over here and a positive charge over carbon. We are very much aware that Grignard breaks like this, and this will result into attack of R and attack of Mg, which can be concluded as R MgX. So this is the first step. When we are done with this first step, compulsorily we need to undergo hydrolysis. So whenever we undergo hydrolysis from this particular step, the H2O that is splitted into H plus and OH minus will get reacted like this. So you have MgX joining with OH, so you will have a byproduct MgOHX, and you will have a alkyl getting attached to this carbon having a hydrogen with the oxygen, so it will be something like this. So the formation of alcohol is possible, but the question still remains there: should it be primary, secondary or tertiary? And it all depends on these two substituents. So this is the generalization when we are interested in preparing alcohols from Grignard reagent or using Grignard reagent. Let us move ahead in the same phenomena, and now let us just take three different examples. We will take the simplest possible aldehyde, that is formaldehyde. So what will happen? We have the simplest possible aldehyde, formaldehyde. When it reacts with CH3 MgBr, or I can even take CH3CH2 MgBr. Let us make it R, general. It can be any alkyl. Now you are also aware from the earlier explanation in this video that I will break like this. So this particular part will attack over here, and this particular magnesium will attack over here, and it will result in the formation of something like this. Something like this. So this is important. So this is our first step. And now when this undergoes hydrolysis in presence of an acid, sometimes we even pronounce it as acidic hydrolysis. It breaks from this particular point, H plus over here and OH minus over here, ended by writing MgOHX and OH. So this is nothing but formation of primary alcohol. So this is where from we come up with primary alcohol formation. So it is very clear from this theory that whenever we have the simplest aldehyde, which is known as formaldehyde, or even people know it as methanol depending upon their IUPAC nomenclature. When this methanol undergoes Grignard reaction along with acidic hydrolysis, it always gives primary alcohol. So we are now very clear. Whenever we will have methanol, it will undergo Grignard reaction, or it will react with Grignard reagent and water through hydrolysis and give you primary alcohol. Methanol, over here there is a mistake, it is methanol because I am writing HCHO. Methanol, and this methanol is also known as formaldehyde. This methanol is also known as formaldehyde. So this is our first reaction. Moving a step still deeper into this, let us do one more thing. Let us go towards other aldehydes. If I replace one of the hydrogen of methanol by R, that is alkyl group, I come across different alkyl related aldehydes. That is, instead of writing HCHO, let us write RCHO. If I am writing HCHO, I can only write one aldehyde, and that is methanol. But if I write RCHO, I can write ethanol, propanol, and so on. So if at all I take RCHO, that is, instead of taking the simplest aldehyde, the other aldehydes, and I react it with RMGX, remember very well what is happening. The similar mechanism will come into existence where this phenomena will be undertaken, resulting into R H O MgX and R. If at all we want to keep these two are different, let us make it R dash. So R dash. And when this particular intermediate undergoes acidic hydrolysis, we very well know that this water gets divided into H plus and OH minus. So this will get dissociated. OH minus will join here and H plus will join here. So this will end up as RCH OH R dash. So this is nothing but secondary alcohol. This is nothing but secondary alcohol. So this is how it works, friend. This is how it works. So we are coming towards the justification now slowly, that if we have the simplest aldehyde, we can only get primary alcohol. But if we had the other aldehydes, that is RCHO, we can end up with secondary alcohol. So aldehydes can give primary alcohol as well as secondary alcohol. Now let us think for tertiary alcohol formation. So whenever we are just trying to get the answer for tertiary alcohols, what can be done? Let us take ketone as the starting material, that is R dash double bond O, and let us react it with R double dash MgX. So we can generalizely say that R is not equal to R dash is not equal to R double dash. Now, when these two interreact with each other, this is negative, this is positive. Similarly, this is negative, this is positive. So I can make it very clear that this will attack here and this will attack here. Now, on this particular basis, we can just write a molecule or an intermediate like this. When this particular intermediate will undergo acidic hydrolysis, the same chemistry, OH minus and H plus, and friends, very clearly now we are ending up with tertiary alcohol. So this helps you make the concept very clear that a simple aldehyde can help you get primary alcohol, the other aldehydes can help you get secondary alcohol, and ketones will always give you tertiary alcohol. So this is one of the very short but important topic that falls in our syllabus, or rather to say in our chemistry, where primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol can be prepared very smoothly just by reacting them with Grignard reagent by the involvement of primary, that is a simple aldehyde, other aldehyde, and ketones. So friends, this is important. Why this is important? Because the questions that are coming nowadays in the exams include these type of things. I'll just discuss two such examples. Sometimes it is very clearly stated that butane 2-on undergoes a reaction with Grignard reagent. Whenever they write Grignard reagent, make it very clear in your mind. Ethyl magnesium bromide is called Grignard reagent. Sometimes even iodide is used, do not worry for that. But generally CH3, CH2, MgBr or MgI. So it is butane 2-on, that is a ketone, undergoes a reaction with Grignard reagent. It is very clear. This will be breaking like this, this will be breaking like this, and therefore this negative part will attack here, this positive part will attack here. This will result into CH3CO, CH2CH3 along with MgBr and CH2CH3. Now, when this particular intermediate undergoes acidic hydrolysis, it becomes more clear that we will end up with a product that is tertiary alcohol. That is tertiary alcohol. So this is how things work. So I think this will make the concept clear, and they have very well asked the IUPAC of the product. So over here the IUPAC of the product will go like this. It will be 3-methyl pentanethreol. 3-methyl pentanethreol. Sometimes they will give you the product, they will give you the Grignard reagent, you have to write yourself the starting material. Sometimes starting material is given and the product is given, you have to identify the Grignard. So this is how this Grignard reagent complies with aldehydes and ketones to result into the formation of primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. So friends, thank you very much. This was one of the short video just to be concluded on the basis of reaction between aldehyde or ketones with Grignard reagent to fetch primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. If you have any queries related to this, you can contact me. If you have any questions related to this topic or any other topic, you know where to contact me. Thank you.